Hey, welcome to the channel again. Hope you're all doing well. Today we're going to be discussing the frolics and frantics and the crazy Chelsea transfer market. They just don't seem to know what they're doing. But before we do that, please remember to subscribe to this channel and like this video. Yeah, now come on to Chelsea. Let's have a talk about Chelsea and what they're up to in the transfer market this year. It's the whole last couple of years since Todd Bowley's been in charge. It's just been frantic, crazy, no direction, incompetent even. Just buy as many players as possible without any due thought or due diligence. He's a good player. He's a superstar. He's a superstar. Let's buy him. Let's just buy everybody and get them all on our books. They have over 40 players on their books. Maresca says, he's only working with 22 people, but that doesn't make any difference. Yet they have 40 players in their squad. Now, just in the last week, it's just crazy, isn't it? They brought in Neto from Wolves, and they got rid of Conor Gallagher only just recently to Atletico Madrid because they brought in Joel Felix. Now, Joel Felix played for Chelsea last year, and he did very little. He was okay in some games. He had one or two really good games, but he wasn't that successful. And then he went over to Barcelona, and look what happened there. Played for Barcelona for a while. Again, he didn't do that well. And now Chelsea, for some odd reason, have a huge, for 50 odd million euros, brought him back into their squad. Makes very little sense. Yes, he's a talented player, but he doesn't succeed anyway. He doesn't become ideal in any particular capacity. He technically is gifted, but he's just not super good. He is good, but he's not like someone like, shall we say, Mbappe or even Bellingham. He's nowhere near their level, and yet teams still put a lot of belief in him. But hey, let's see what Joel Felix does at Chelsea. See if he actually meets the team, because they got so many players there. And then look at that: Raheem Sterling, Ben Chilwell, no longer in the likelihood to be playing for Chelsea again. They're basically been put on the market. Say, yeah, people can come in and buy them. Admittedly, Raheem Sterling hasn't been playing that well for the last couple of years. He's had a few good games, but generally he's been off. He didn't play particularly well for Chelsea last season. He scored some goals, but not many, and he was used sparingly at the end. Ben Chilwell is quite surprising. Before he obviously had an injury, but before that he was playing very well. He was a very talented player. I'm quite sure before the transfer deadline closes, he'll be bought in by a major club, because he's very good. But then you got to look at all the other ins and outs. Conor Gallagher, again, he was one of the main players in the team last season, and then he's just been told he can go. We don't want you anymore. Fortunately, Atletico Madrid see the potential in him and have bought him for, I think, 43 million euros, I believe. Could be a bit more, could be or even less. But again, no direction. And then you have all these other failures like Mudryk, who's been with them for a season and a half, done absolutely nothing, scored a couple of goals, very average all over. Made all this hype. He's a superstar in the making. Not particularly. No. I think Arsenal got away with that one, not having him in their squad. He just doesn't do it for me. He's just not attacking enough minded. His passing's okay, gets in some good positions. He runs very fast. If that's what you're looking for, but he's not even getting into the starting lineup now. He comes in as a sub because obviously he's not talented enough. And then up front, they're obviously going to have to buy another striker because Lukaku is not going to play for them anymore. Another one is going out the door, and it looks like Napoli are going to buy him. And Jackson just hasn't got it. He started playing towards the end of the season. He started playing very well for Pochettino, but he's gone back to his old ways in the first game of the season. Very average, no connection to the ball. It just lost again, as he did for the first part of last season. So he's another one who they are going to have. They're sure probably end up going and buying Osimhen from Napoli. Probably that's what probably happen in exchange for Lukaku. But I just don't know what Chelsea are up to. I haven't got a clue what they're up to. In fact, I wonder if Tom Bodie knows what he's up to. I don't think he's got any idea of how to run a football club properly, or how to run these expenses properly. I mean, these crazy contracts they put on for 7, 8, 9, 10 years. I mean, how do they know what they're going to be like in 7, 8, 9, 10 years? It's going to be absolutely hopeless. They might have one good season, 2 good seasons, and then get a broken leg or bad injury. But it's just crazy. They put them all in these 9 and 10, 11 year contracts, and the only reason for doing that is to avoid the FPP rulings. So, but I can see Chelsea being docked a lot of points, if not this season, next season. The way they're carrying on their spending, and it's just they're going to fall apart with regards to points deductions. I just see that happening. Mind you, I think they're going to fall apart on the pitch this season as well. They just look like they've gone back to square one with this manager from originally from Leicester, because he doesn't look any better than the manager last year. The manager last year, Pochettino, was getting the team together towards the end of the season. He started getting them winning and playing well, and then they just got rid of him. This just makes no sense whatsoever. Anyway, what are your thoughts with regards to Chelsea? Do you think they're going to go anywhere? Do you think they're going to be in the top 4? Top 10? I personally think they're down probably about 12th place this season. Let me know your thoughts. Goodbye.